Gen Z is ditching trans ideology. Yeah, trans person talking about trans ideology. That should be interesting. We can watch some of it. We can watch a trans person raving and moaning about trans ideology. Why not? Why the hell not? This is my life now. Whatever. That is what my life is now. Watching a transphobic trans person cry about trans ideology.
I hate to say I told you.
No. Oops.
I hate to say I told you so, but I also kind of love it.
Wow. Brilliant. What a brilliant person. Oh yeah, that is. I hate to be mean, but this person is an absolutely stupid individual. An absolutely stupid individual.
Hold on. I feel like I'm doing a lot of these videos this year. These just like I told you so videos. And
what a joke.
Not to come across as arrogant or whatever. I just believe in the truth and I believe the truth matters. And so.
Holy shit. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I believe in lies and I believe that lies matter. Brilliant. Thank you. Thank you for this empty statement.
If you're ever vindicated when you were right, especially when you were fighting against a sea of demons, ogres.
Oh, nice. Calling people ogres based on how they look. Brilliant. Classy, to say the least. Classy behavior.
And big bags who were threatening your life and hating you for years and saying horrific things about you because you had the audacity to speak the truth. I believe you deserve a quick moment to just be like, told you so. So this is my told you so. Trans has absolutely become a trend. Why are fewer young people identifying as trans? This is, there's a lot of articles coming out this week. You may have seen these sorts of headlines because there's new data. The numbers are in, and you don't need the numbers if
which young people? How many? This is stupid.
You've been subscribed to Blaire White for the past decade. You don't need the numbers if you're part of the Blaire White army.
What does that even what is this supposed to suggest? I have no clue what this data is supposed to. Okay, even if let's young people identify as trans, which is there's no such thing as identifying as trans. You identify as a certain gender, but that's neither here nor there. What is this supposed to indicate? Like being trans is not some ideology that you buy into. You're just either trans or you're not. This is very silly.
Because you just saw it coming because we saw it coming. But a surprising shift is taking place in the gender and sexual identities of young Americans.
Who the hell are we?
Center for Heterodox Social Science says that since 2023, both trans and queer identification have dropped sharply within Gen Z.
Okay.
So here's the graph, as you can see. So we're looking at between the end of 2019 and 2020. I wonder what happened then. Nothing much, right? There is this huge spike and it starts going up, all the way until you get to 2023, which definitely, according to my own just like recollection, did feel like it peaked in 2023. Like this graph feels right because it just matches my experience and what I've seen as someone who covers this obviously a lot. So in 23, almost 10% of young people in schools were identifying as trans or non-binary. Now,
oh my God, the illiteracy on the display here.
I have a lot of empathy for Gen Z. Well, first of all, let's get to the positive. It is now dipping all the way down. 2025, it's nearly half, but it's only to about what?
How is this? Why is it positive? It's not positive or negative. It's neutral. Like, what are you trying to say with this stat?
It was in 2021, so still some work to do. However, I have a lot of empathy for Gen Z, like I was about to say.
This is stupid.
This is a generation that was denied things like prom, denied graduations, really important milestones in becoming a young adult. And so I always knew like it would have to be turned around, this and many other things that were afflicting Gen Z. The way that a pandemic turned people trans needs to be studied.
Pandemic turned people trans? Citation needed. Yeah, it's all the pandemic, of course.
You guys already know how broken the media landscape is right now. Between misinformation.
Yeah, people like you are in it. So yeah, it is broken. It is unironically broken. If people like you talk about the news, discuss political issues, and are pundits with 1.54 million subscribers, yeah, the political landscape is indeed broken. Perhaps beyond repair.
information, censorship, and the constant lack of transparency.
Whatever. I know it's I don't care about your ad read. I really don't care.
This keeps me up to speed without the bias.
Wow.
And at this point, I seriously use it, Blaire White, or scan the QR code to get
Brilliant.
40 so
Yeah,
much
yeah.
to ground new.
I always kind of felt you understood the way I think.
Like, I know nothing in the history books is going to be true or valid about the COVID years and what happened. It's all going to be fabrications, lies.
Of course, this is what happens. Conspiracy nutcase with over 1 million subscribers. It's all gonna be lies. It's all common sense. I just know it. I'm the only truth seeker. I'm the only truth teller. This person from Buckle somewhere. Brilliant.
Fairy tales and fantasies.
Yeah, of course. Unlike what you're spewing, which is not fairy tales and fantasies at all. It's all just fact-based information. You throwing a random stat and claiming it means something, I guess. Brilliant. Brilliant.
However, like, this needs to be part of the conversation amongst the people. Like, how did a pandemic turn people trans?
Which is a stupid conversation to have, because correlation does not equal causation. You have to establish a link, and you cannot. Not with your puny brain. What is even the basis of saying that? That the pandemic has turned people trans. Oh, there was a pandemic and a bunch of people happened to turn trans during that period. That must mean that one thing caused the other. No, it does not. Again, correlation does not equal causation. I thought people like you were supposed to be facts over feelings, but whatever. I drank juice, and when I went out, I got run over by a car. Juice causes car accidents. That needs to be studied. The effect of drinking juice on car accidents needs to be studied. Or rather, drinking juice and getting into car accidents.
How does that happen? And make no mistake, despite it sounding like a crazy sentence, it's what happened. Crazy doesn't.
Okay, I guess you're gonna justify that now, right? You're gonna provide a justification for that claim. Let's go, provide it. I'm waiting with bated breath. I'm all tense with anticipation. Lay it on us.
Doesn't mean wrong. There's now this discourse on TikTok from people talking about what actually happened in 2020. What happened during.
Oh wow, there's a discourse on TikTok? Well, that changes everything, doesn't it? Holy moly, there's a discourse on TikTok? Oh my God, that changes so much.
During the pandemic, when everyone thought they were trans and non-binary and shit. And the videos are just very airheaded, like everybody's still clearly asleep, so we'll have to correct them, but here's one.
And what happened in 2020? More specifically, why was everyone becoming queer? And I think I have the answer to that. First of all, you weren't becoming queer, you were coming to know what it meant to be queer, and coming to realize that that might have been you. But to grasp this phenomenon, I feel like it would be easier to define what being queer actually is. I sort of see queerness as
I don't really care. To say you're missing the point.
Yeah, I know you don't really care because you're stupid. You're a stupid person. You are a stupid individual.
Be an understatement, because if people were just discovering that they were in fact these things, you wouldn't see the drop-off rate that we're seeing now with this new data. So obviously this is just incorrect. The truth is, the reason why people became.
I have no idea what this even means. What drop-off rate? Less people identified. What? Does that mean that they identified as members of LGBTQ plus before as trans and they stopped? Like, I want to know a bit more about this data than just a graph and no context, no explanation, nothing. Very convenient.
Became trans during the pandemic, non-binary, they, thems, whatever, is the same reason why a lot of weird stuff went on during the pandemic. It's the same reason why people were following nonsensical rules that they knew somewhere deep down in their
yes, that's exactly how you should live your life, based on your deep down feelings that you just know to be true, of course.
Conscious, didn't make any sense, but we're so.
Yeah, follow your common sense, follow your deep down fifis. I'll do it.
Scared and just did it anyways. It was that hypnosis, right? It was that mass formation psychosis. It was the fact that according to neuroscience, this is science, when a trauma occurs in someone's life, their suggestibility skyrockets. So when something's
okay, that's enough. I don't care. This is stupid. this person's stupid. We have checked up on her. Really silly stuff.